Greetings everyone, and Grade here of another Cup Heroes 1 replay, or no, not 1, 2. Right from Live Games Lobby. Spawn on the left side as the blue US player, we've got MasterSteve 117. Spawn as the Soviet allies, we have Tim. Spawn as the magenta Wehrmacht, we got FreiLanciere. And spawn as the red OKW player, we got Blazin. No doctrinal lock-ins. We could see counterattack, guard motor, mechanized support tactics. We have now airborne companies. We've got bar finders, probably, versus Jaeger infantry, German mechanized, and encirclement. Let's see. Let's take a quick look at the map. We got encirclement as a possibility. Oh boy, that tactical map did not like me. There are two cutoff sectors for encirclement to be enabled, so this is a possible encirclement map. We do have one. That's a good thing to pop out. And there's some nearby structures here. This actually may be a map where encirclement could be a possibility. And we also have Special Operations, Overwatch, and Luftwaffe Ground Forces. German Pioneers taking a bit of damage there. Conscripts making a couple good volleys there. There is no negative ground on this map. Or some roads do provide negative cover. In this map, it's simply not the case. And now the Shroom Pioneers do fall back. Oh boy, I probably should have reset the game before going to this 2v2. Sometimes 2v2s want to work fine, sometimes they don't. I feel a bit laggy this time around. A Rifleman squad and rear echelon squad straight forward. Both folks are just going for some light cover. Pathfinder's in a good position, not being focused down. Gotta make sure you're focused fire, which looks like he is. Very, very good. Let's go for at mid-range. Got double snipe there, I believe. Now we've got the Volkswagen squad falling back. The Rifle squad is getting quite wounded, but the rear echelon squad and Pathfinder should clean all up. Rifle squad could be sent up north to capture this sector, then to this sector and retreat on back, get that income going. Conscripts engaged some grenadiers. Down south, we've got the Pioneers going to be behind some light cover. Conscripts behind some light cover. Pioneers falling back to heavy cover. They draw a bit of fire. Now we've got combat engineers here. Get hit by MG42 and the Pioneer. Only one win on the side. Not great spot for combat engineers. Just trying to stall. Pioneers behind some good heavy cover there. Conscripts behind some light cover. Conscripts just eyeing to catch up for some light cover. No sandbags being pulled on the field. Oh, we've got a double Pioneer opener for the Wehrmacht player. That's interesting. And it's not a tier 1 skip. We got now Flammable Warfare pulling the field. Whoops, I hit my microphone. My apologies. Double Pioneer opener may suggest you could be going for the German mechanized option because 250/1 half tracks are very good. Conscripts taking a bit of damage there. Taking quite a bit of damage there. Up here we have now the rear echelon squad falling back. Conscripts straight forward. See if that light cover and fight away. Pathfinders to fall back. This conscript's trying to probably go back to that car for heavy cover. The infantry force does find the other conscript squad. Grenadiers are quite wounded. Red will force back these units. We've got a quadruple conscript opener. And we do have encirclement. We may see some fun. Sandbags now being built. Volks Grenadiers heading up north. We do have Pathfinders at the fuel point. A Rifle squad will need some support. Though he will get nice and close, but you'll be focused on pretty hard there. Pathfinders could just cast behind this truck to get some good heavy cover there. Sink grenade on the Rifle squad. Yep. Pathfinders may actually focus on this guy here. He's a little bit more wounded for better snipe capability. Does fall back there. Soviet tide of conscripts advancing with a flamethrower behind them. Well, I meant for both the conscripts and for the enemy. Captain firing away. So Captain now pull on the field. He may be eyeing for some pack howitzers or M182 guns, probably. We'll go for M15 as well. Going for M15 as well. Some Pioneers just decapped the VP and now heading up north. Plan Warfare trying to advance with Foray forward. At least it'll draw some fire for the Grenadiers, get behind some good light cover. Getting some decent splash damage. More decent splash damage there. Conscripts do get suppressed a little bit. Pioneer does fall back. Rock grenade on the conscripts does force them back. German Pioneers falls on the back. Conscripts now falling back. 2-2 on the field. Looks like Magenta has lost a Pioneer. Minor loss. So a little bit expensive. Pioneer does fall back there, so no forward repairs. So the 2-2's damage will be a little bit more the perma side, but nothing too significant. M15 fire away, suppress another Volksgrenadiers. We do now have another doctrine lock-in. We do have the mechanized support tactics. ISU 152. It's tend to do quite well in team games. Pathfinders firing away.
Airdrop run now available. Enemy contact.
And that Storm Pioneer does get forced on the back. Looks like the Oakland players having a bit of trouble in this match. Let's see. Triple Volk going for a lag now. Dome officer, the infiltration grenades could be a bit useful, but he's actually a little bit low munitions, even though it is pretty cheap. Potion makers possible. Yeah, going infantry possible. He has some assets he can bring on in. M242 loading up the armor piercing rounds now. We'll get a couple good bursts there. Pulls fire, taking massive hits there, and that is exactly what the Oakland player need help. Now doesn't really worry about any sort of vehicles. Captain straightforward. He also has no. I guess have one squad STGs in the field. Doesn't have enough positions for the others. Now got a squad of stormtroopers on the field. This will reveal it nice and early. Maybe a good idea not to reveal them this early, so you can keep the encirclement in your back pocket. 2-2 now being repaired on up. Paratroops have been para-dropped on in. Oh, sorry, I just saw some comments I haven't really been paying attention to. Hence 4 spam's usually better. Tiger 1 is okay, cheaper and more mobile. While the King Tiger is awkward, you need at least 2 scenarios. Yeah. And now the stormtroopers see a bit of fire there. They fall back now. They may get wiped on out. There's a lot of firepower here. M242 backs on off and there's a good position to engage. Volksgrenadiers need to get some cover. Pathfinder's heading up north. Volksgrenadiers advancing forward. And as the Pathfinder squad has some severe damage, now got M1919 paratroopers. One of the Pathfinders do get wiped on out. Cannon Warfare has been stolen and will be secured by the Soviet player. Light artillery barrage running on in. He has 2 conscript squads engaged the Volks. He's trying to hit the Zisgun. It's not great. There's too many conscripts nearby from the Volks on the Zisgun. Does force them both back now. We do have the flamethrower squad here. Make it wiped up by the Grenadiers. Does not get wiped out by the Grenadiers. Fuel sector being captured on up. 2-2. Dancing around the leg. And Volksgrenadiers do find some conscripts. 2 trying to gauge T70, which is not a great idea for him. T2 is now flying back. Got now the Volkswagen taking a bit of fire. Storm Pioneers advance way forward. Had him push way forward, get a bit of damage there on the Storm Pioneers, forcing them back. You now have the Pack 40 now pulled in the field. T70 now getting repaired on up. I've got the Stormtroopers in ambush mode. He passed the ambush on some of the light cover on the VP. He does not have enough munitions for any abilities, barring some. Volkswagen do get suppressed there. And now Conscripts get forced back by the Stormtroopers. Good ambush. Paratroopers skirmishing around. Got now the Pathfinders here as well. Stormfire is making their way forward. Volks as well. Does get a bit of splash out there in the M15, which has been rebuilt. Grenadiers engaged in here. He's sending push forward. We've got now the Stormtroopers sprinting the southern VP, trying to keep it secure. And he flamed a little bit. Throws out a incendiary grenade there. Pack 40 finds getting there in the T70. The 2-2 could actually advance onto the T70, but that's of course captured for kind of war from the region. Up north, we got the Volkswagen retreat forward. Red is starting to rebuild for kind of warfare now to help deal with the M15. Yes, probably a field has sheer panzer quarters in the field. Panzer authorization has been authorized. So that will, going up for kind of warfare will slow down his Panzer IV deployment. Of course, he wants some AT on the field now. Also not selected a doctrine just yet as well. But if his Panzer IV deployment is a little bit late, he could actually eye the Panther Command Tank. Be a good AT item, and then you get out some infiltration grenades. Monsters behind some good heavy cover. We've got now the Stormtroopers and Grenadiers engaging. These squads of conscripts behind some good heavy cover. They see a grenade over the wall. No, we do not. There's a lot of stuff here. Can't really advance way forward, trying to destroy the heavy cover now. Looks like the Grenadiers were trying to chase that one squad that retreated on back. Sandbags and destroyed by the Pack 40. I've got these conscripts engaged to the Volks. We have some good heavy cover now. Volks are getting suppressed by the M15. Oversauce is not engaged at the moment. M19 starting to engage the Volks. Sending advance forward. Sending took some hits there from the Pack 40 and by the 2-2. Gets a couple hits there. I don't think one Pack really shot to the T70. Rolls on this either way. Conscripts engaged by the Stormtroopers. They will skip on out of there. Volks and Grenadiers behind some good heavy cover. Oversauce in the back line gets good damage. Paratroopers took good damage there as the rifle squad is advancing on the flank. Trying to get some hits on the kind of worker in lag. Now the Volks Grenadiers squad does fall back, and you've got the 80 half track heading down south. Oversauce and Grenadiers moving along the left side. Let's see. First option should be much better, not only with grenades to wipe out infantry, but also Command Panther. Command Panther also does affect his teammates with more mobility, so it gives his teammate a bit more flexibility. And for the encirclement, in which then maybe the breakthrough actually may be a bit more useful. Volksman has some heavy cover, getting hit a little bit hard. These guys are quite wounded. He does have the ambulance backbone. May want to fall back to captain with the ambulance.
Jump complete.
Third jump complete, but
Listen up! Listen up!
this guy has already been on the field.
Under fire!
Look at the US Bolton as well. We got M1 AT gun Boltons ×2, as well as Jackson Boltons. He wants to pen this one's heavy armor. Leaving up stuff not the chance, or less likely. Soviet player does have cheaper landmines. Don't think we've seen many Soviet landmines at the moment. The Wehrmacht player does have increased armor on Panther, which will help. Grenadier's increased armor is quite nice as well. It does also affect Stormtroopers. The duck cover Bolton does affect Stormtroopers. The cannon warfare does get a good hit there on the M15. Does avoid the instant grenade for the paratroopers. Increased range for the Panzerfaust is always quite nice. M15 does go down to the cannon warfare, very nice. We do have now the Panzer command tanks, or Panther command tanks. He has gone for one of them. Oh, Wehrmacht player has gone for a Panzer IV, not a bad choice. Conscripts do fall back. The guards could actually get crushed here, but does get out of the side of the logs. Does fall back there. Panther, Command Panther took severe damage, falling back now. To use the on-me ability on that rock squad, now Volkswagen is falling back. Probably. Pack 40 there.
Target secured!
Volkswagen is now falling on back. We got now the rifle squad, Pathfinders, and Captain. Does need a bit of repairs. Oldeslossen sort of moving around a little bit around the orchard. And Japanese repairs got 2 AT guns here. Looks like the Stormtroopers managed to wipe out the Buchanan Warfare. And could capture that Buchanan Warfare. Yes, he does. Though he's a little bit on the wounded side. Stormtroopers do have a pretty good target size. Conscripts here. And when I look at these forces up north, we do have the beacon here. Transport does fall back. We do have now the Opus engaging the conscript squad. Oh, there's the other 3 guys. Now the Pathfinder, or not Pathfinders, paratroopers now about C3. Folks push their way forward.
A capture point.
Captain there. We do also have the rear echelon squad up here. Either the 476. Got a good shot there from Panzer IV. Pack 4 connects as well. Does active. Oh, that's the command order there. The T-3476 will escape on out of there. Parse that behind to signal for ISU 152. Command Panther backs on off a little bit. Volkswagen is taking a bit of damage as well. Here's to take a bit of Molotov there, sprints his way forward.
Our elevated HQ is ready, and heavy tanks are now available.
And notes that the Grenadiers do fall back. Infiltration grenades, those have been thrown by one of these squads. Have to take some damage there. M1 AT guns here, both at C1 now. T-70 there for spawning as well. Obersassen, however, push way forward, but does have a bar rifle and a Pathfinder there. With the Pathfinders, does have a single bar at the moment. We only see 3 out of 4 models there. Neither of the models trapped behind the ambulance. Yep, trapped behind the ambulance, or in front of the ambulance. Transport does take a hit there. Does back on off, however. Stormtroopers push forward, but there's just simply way too much here. Those in scenic. Oh, smoke grenade. See, there's enough command points for close the pocket, not enough munitions for it. You may just need to save up also for the break supply line, as well as another stormtrooper to get the encirclement. And there are no caches on the field as well, so no counterflight has been established. Light gets a massive hit on the paratroopers. He picks up the M1919 there. Those lose a rifle squad. So Pathfinder for M1919. Not sure how effective Pathfinders are with M1919s. It's generally a good idea to move those guys around, so that should be very useful. Smoke barrage there. You have a Scot in the field. Now's not a good time to close a pocket, as they're already pretty much back at home. Conscripts now falling back. We do now have some infiltration grenades. Now have a Panzer Warfare on the build queue. Well, since they're fighting against a Soviet player, he doesn't have too many heavy tanks. Panzer Warfare is a possibility. And of course, a little bit more bias towards the Brumbar, which he does have plenty of fuel for one. And Archerson has its M1919 replaced. Volksgrenadiers far away against the guards who are currently holding down the ground. As for blitzing up the north, gets some good shots there. And the MG42 will be falling back from the guards. So in the campaign, the battle group that got the M1919s was the mechanized, the cavalry rifleman doctrine. As far as 6 hits there, unless it was like a supply drop ability, I forget exactly. It's been a while since I last played Ardennes Assault. Maybe I should play Ardennes Assault on the day that Ardennes Assault happened, just X amount of years later. Scott pushed away forward. Sandbags now destroyed. The Volksgrenadiers may get with the parts. All depends on the next Scott shot lands. Do fall back. They land a bit short. Major does have double Panzer here. Goes for Jagdpanzer. Probably not a good idea. He has Command Panzer AT. Now he has 2 AT assets, and they don't have enough for him to really warrant that, honestly. Panzer 4 probably would have been better. Good Pack 40 hit there onto the 476. Good pen there onto the Panther. Captain and paratroopers support. He's good games there. Transport for barrage. Direct hit. Got the paratrooper.
The fighting has lowered the enemy down to 200 points.
So players are going to push his way forward. Grenadiers going to need to find some good heavy cover. Looks like a bit mixed light covers there as well. Good damage, or good shot there by the Panzer IV. Panzer IV backing off with fragmentation grenade with the sprint, not the retreat. Very, very nice. Panzer IV maybe will get a good shot there, has a good backdrop. Sprinting his way forward with this guy. Stays camouflage. Ooh. Oh, wait. That seemed like a fast decap there, but that's just the veteran C. I thought he was going to try encirclement. We have some drop bazookas here. Looks like the major may have went down, or maybe the...
Get ready, guys.
Nope, the re-echelon squad went down.
Krauts are taking one of our points.
Get that 18 gun back!
Again, we're now falling back. Magenta's going for a Panther now. He does have a Panther Bolton, but I don't think he really needs that. I think another Panzer IV or Brumbar would be a little bit better. But this turns he may has the Jagdpanzer and the Panther. I think they have plenty of AT, honestly. Infiltration grenades. Good hit on the conscript, but he's getting a little bit toasty, gets a full wipe there.
Have made the ultimate sacrifice.
Though he does have a bit of anti-infantry through the close-up pocket, but he needs to get more munitions stockpiled for it. But right now, it's really a bit hard to actually make good use of it. The opponents have to push forward. It can be a great counter-attack. After all, those two cutoffs like this do consume quite a bit of part of the map. But they're going to be pushed farther forward. Magenta's Panther is now deployed on the field. Building some sandbags there. T-34 gets a good hit there. Received a hit there from the cannon warper. They got 2 hits. Captain and Major there. Major can kind of destroy the sandbags with the bazookas. Another paratrooper has been pulling the field. Panzer warfare here. Gunny right around there, getting some damage and stuff, nothing too significant. Did force back a lot of stuff, which is probably the important part. And 1919 is complete. Maybe wants to harass the harass the US ambulance. Let's see, the US ambulance is way back here. Even then, charging a Panther forward like that to harass the ambulance is probably not really a possibility. Asshos gets good hits there. That Jackson's primed to be picked off now. Command Panther, I hear the combat blitz. Will pick a couple hits there. No snares in the region. Pulls him straight forward. But does take a bit of beam, does fall back. Gave his opponent a bit of a fright there. Stormtroopers decapture the munitions sector. Doing some sandbags there. Stormtroopers a little bit exposed. Now got the Obstas or Guards Rifle Infantry bracing through it to avoid the suppression. Doubles the stun there. Alright, those just Grenadiers, not the MG42. The MG42, no, that's kind of work for there. I'm not sure what the MG42 is at the moment. Right here. I started MG42 fire and soon was MG42, not the MG42. Let's push forward a little bit. The Wehrmacht player does have 225 munitions. The match number is 280. Command Panther taking some damage right there. Wehrmacht's Panther is reversing on in. Has support of a kind of warfare by stormtroopers. Some sort of flare mine, I think. Detonated there. Yep, plus the Grenadiers do find a flare mine. One model remains. Just may want to hit the retreat button. It does also have a number of ambush camouflage in its Grenadiers as well. Very nice. T-gun does get decrewed. He does peek nearby, so he has 4 reinforcements for his paratroopers. I can see how killing the ambulance over and over again could be possible and win the game, but not really a reliable strategy, honestly. Because you gotta assume there's landmines everywhere. Panther, Command Panther, works his way forward. Something died down here. P-70 goes down. Yep, I'm not sure what actually died in vehicle-wise. Oh, the ISU went for 2. I didn't see it get deployed in the field and went down that quickly. Whoops. Don't believe they can. Good hits there. There goes the T-466.
Units are now visible to the enemy.
Does spot the beacon there. Volkswagen's kept the sectors and gain some good passive healing. Panzer 4 versus C2, push away forward. Now we got US Sherman tank in the field. I think Jackson's will be the way to go, not Sherman tanks. They're fighting against a large number of big cats. 2 Panthers and a Panzer 4 and a Jagdpanzer. Yeah, they need dedicated AT vehicles. If they can willing to ignore the Panzer 4, then they can probably ignore the other AT assets. He does cancel. Okay, he is going for a Scott now, which may not be a great idea either. Right now, the Allies are pretty badly bruised and beaten, so it looks like we may not see close the pocket. And as you fall back up north, got the Command Painter around the paratroopers. They are largely low efficiency versus these Vet 5 Volkswageners. Jackson does get a good hit there. Good frag grenade. Good hit there on the Volks as well. The Allies are now down to 100 VPs. Now got the Command Panther blitzing his way forward, trying to take out the Scott. See some Bootzlicker fire. Jagdpanzer are not advancing. So you can put it down. Paratrooper squad does get wiped on out. Jagdpanzer gets a good hit there. Fetch C1 now. Scott push way forward. Ignore the Scotts, go for Jackson. Command Panther has gone down. There goes Jackson. Syscons move around, bazooka's there. Force by the ground there, there's nothing there. Getting some good hits. But there's a line side blocker there for him to get some breathing room. And we got the old toss and report the Syscons. He's going to try to force by the ground, but he's well out of range. And now the Magenta Panther's going to take out the AT gun as well. See, I think the Allies are pretty badly bruised and beaten at this moment. Oh, another T-466, and it looks like the Allies have back the game. Usually the sign of a lag spike like this means one team actually surrendered. This Angrade saying, thank you for watching, and on to the next replay.